Hello, good morning. Today we are going to learn class 3's subject science chapter number 2. The name of chapter is animals and plants. As we have already learned this chapter in class. So one more time we are going to learn this chapter in this audio class. So let's begin the chapter. Let's start. You would have watched some wildlife programs on TV or read about animals and seen pictures from books. Can you recollect some information from them and fill in the columns in the below table? The first one has been done for you. As you have already done this chapter, I am not going to show this one more time, but basic of this chapter I'm going to tell about in this part. So below I have shown one picture. There are some animals: deer, bear and tigers. So in this chapter we are going to learn about food habits, movement and breathing of animals and plants. So above said that you must have or you would have watched some wildlife programs like uh, elephants, buffaloes, wild buffaloes, about tigers, about lions in the TV. So you know that what is the food habit of tiger, what is the food habit of bear, what is the food habit of deers. Do plants also do some of the actions mentioned above? What is said here? Movement. So deer move one place to another with their legs. Same happens to tigers as well as bears. And deer eat grass, tigers eat other animals, and bears eat both other animals and plants. But plants do not do all these things. Plants only breathe, they cannot move one place to another. But they also need food, need sunlight, and also need water to survive in this planet. Now discuss in class each action done by each living thing and thus arrive at their features or characteristics. Let's discuss about this. Let's read first. We know that animals and plants are living things. Although they are living things and have similar characteristics, they differ in some certain features. For example, plants do not eat other animals or grass. They make their own food on their leaves. But animals cannot make food by themselves, so that they have to eat for surviving grass, flesh of other animals, and also water. Let us learn more about plants and animals. In this picture, we have seen that many animals like bear, tigers, giraffe, elephants, monkeys, and camels, and etc. Many other animals also are there. So these animals have different food habits. First topic is movement. Let's learn about movement of plants and animals. Animals move from place to place in search of food and water and also to escape from their animals. What is said here? All animals move place to place with their legs or bodies, and they move place to place in search of food, water and escape from their enemies. For example, how an animal escapes from other animals. Deer escapes from tigers. Most land animals have legs to move about. Birds fly. Birds have wings to fly. So in the picture we have seen that we can see that birds are flying with their wings so that they can go one place to another in search of food. Fish swim with the help of fins. Fins means in the body of fish they have small fins. With that they can move inside water. Snakes do not have legs, so what they do? They move by sliding their bodies. They do not have. You must have seen snakes moving in the TV or in real. How they move one place to another? They move with their body by sliding. So below one more picture is given is that a plant or a tree. They do not move. Plants do not move one place to another. They always remain in same place. But plants remain rooted to one place, but they move their body parts. Roots move in search of water. Stems move towards sunlight. All living things move. So plants and animals are different, but still they have some similarities, and those similarities are uh, plants body parts like branches move in search of sunlight, and also inside soil roots move place one place to another in search of water, but the plant remains in same place. But in case of animals, they move one place to another in search of food. Deers move in search of food, or plants or grass from one place to another, also escape from other animals. Next one, about food habits. Food habits of plants and animals. All living things need food and water to live. Animals eat plants and other animals. This is because they cannot make their own food, unlike plants. What is it? Unlike plant means plants move. Plants can move, but how they move? With their uh, roots. Their roots move one place to another in search of water, but they also need food. How they make food? They make food in their body parts itself, like leaves. They make food in their body parts. But uh, animals cannot make their own food on their body itself, so that they have to move one place to another, and also in search of water. Deer, horses, and goats eat plants. Lions and tigers eat animals. Bears, monkeys, and peacocks eat both plants and animals. Some animals' names are given. They eat different things. Deer, horses eat grass. Then lions or tigers eat other animals. Bear, monkeys, and peacocks eat both plants and animals. Vultures eat dead animals. So what is said here? Vultures. Vultures is a type of bird. It eats only dead animals. They do not eat live animals. Mosquitoes and leeches suck blood. So what is said? Interesting thing is that mosquitoes suck blood from animals or human beings. Also leeches also do same. So in the picture it is given some deers drinking water from a pond. So animals need food and water to survive in this planet. So below one more picture is given. Plants also need food and water. So how they do eat? They do not eat extra food. They make their own food on their leaves itself, so that survive. Plants make their own food in their leaves with the help of sunlight, air, and water. It's interesting. Let's learn something about vulture. If we eat rotten food, we would fall sick, but vultures feed mostly on rotten meat. Their bodies are made for this job. They also have a strong disease resisting ability, so they don't get sick. Hence, they are rightly called nature's cleaning crew. So, what we have learned is that if we eat rotten means something is kept for few days. Some rotten meat, if we eat that, we will fall sick. But in case of vultures, they do not fall sick. Why? Because they have some ability to resist those diseases from falling sick. So that they are called nature's cleaning crew because they eat mostly dead animals. Another interesting point. Owls are able to see even at night time. Their eyes are especially equipped to see accurately at night. They also have very remarkable hearing ability to help them hunt their prey. So what is say here? Uh, Owls have ability to see at night also, so that they can hunt their prey. Prey means food. They search food at night. So they can move one place to another because of their ability to see at night. But without torchlight, without lights, we cannot move. In case of owls, they can move one place to another at night also. Last one about breathing of animals and plants, how they breathe. All living things breathe in air. So all animals and living things like plants breathe. Most animals such as dogs, cats, horses and monkeys have lungs. So most animals, for human being also, they have lungs. We have lungs. So we breathe, or animals like dogs, cats, horses, elephants, tigers, they have lungs, so that they breathe with lungs. The air that they take in goes to the lungs where it is cleaned. Fish breathe in air dissolved in water with the help of gills. So the air we take in, or the air animals take in, that goes to the lung and it is cleaned. But in case of fish, they live or they survive inside water, so they also need oxygen or air. So where do they get that air? They get air from the dissolved air in water. Dissolved means mixed water they use for breathing. How they breathe? They breathe with the help of gills. Earthworms breathe through moist skin. Moist means some wet skin. With that, they do not have lungs or nose. They breathe with the help of their skin. Frogs can breathe both through nostrils and moist skin. So, about frog is that frogs can breathe both nostrils and as well as moist skin. Insects such as cockroaches, beetles, and flies breathe through tiny holes present on their bodies. These holes are called spiracles. So, some insects are there, they breathe through their skins. Means in the body of these insects, they have tiny holes. Those holes are called spiracles. Through that, they can breathe. Plants breathe through small holes called stomata present on their leaves. These holes are so small that we cannot see them with our naked eyes. So in this picture we can see that some holes are there in leaves. These leaves can breathe. In the leaves of plants, small holes are present. Through that they can breathe. But these holes we cannot see. If we pluck a leaf from a plant, and if we try to watch holes in that, we cannot see with our naked eyes. We need some microscope to see those holes. Let's recall whatever we have learned in this chapter. We are going to recall about movement of plants and animals, breathing of plants and animals, and also food habits of plants and animals. Animals move from place to place in search of food and water, and also to escape from their animals. What is said here? Animals move from place to place. We already have learned this, that as animals move in search of food and also to escape from their animals. For example, deer escape from their enemies. Who is enemy of deer? You know that tiger is the enemy of deer. All living things need food and water to live. Plants as well as animals need food and water to survive in this planet. Number 3, animals eat plants and some animals eat other animals. So what we have got, animals eat, some animals eat like deer, horses, goat eat plants, but tigers and lions eat only other animals. They cannot eat, or they do not eat grass. Most animals breathe through their lungs, and some animals through moist skin, sprinkle, etc. Some animals like uh, earthworms breathe with their skin, moist skin, and some insects are there, cockroaches, beetles breathe through their skin. Means in the body of these insects, sprinkles, small holes are present, through that they can breathe. Fish breathe through gills and plants breathe through lips. So fish live in water, so they have to breathe. They breathe air mixed in water with the help of gills. And also plants breathe through leaves. In the plants or in the leaves of plants, tiny holes are there. Those holes we cannot see with our naked eyes. We have to use some microscope so that we can see. But leaves breathe through those holes are called stomata. So we have learned all these things from this chapter. Half of the chapter we have learned in this part. Half of the part will be taught in next audio class. So till then, thank you.